Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Maypole Farm. It is the last Saturday in April, and I'm going to have to drive on the grass. So, it is November. We have a bunch of canola to sell. And good morning, Patchwork. And welcome to the day. And here comes everybody.
Stop digging.
Okay, sorry about that. The kids are over, so we are going to have loud interruptions most of the day. But we're starting off, since it's November, we can sell the canola. And then we have a whole bunch of fields to spray. I'm going to do everything as manually as manually as I can. We have raised a lot of money in the last couple of days, and oops, let's get that straightened up. I finished off October 1 with a bunch of baling contracts and then paid off the Fent loan. So our finances are exactly what you see there. No debt. Cows are producing milk. I need about 2,000 more. And we can actually ship some out to the store. Best price for canola was down at the oil mill. Well, best price is at the farmer's market by £1 per 1,000 litres. So, for want of the shorter trip, I'm selling at the oil mill. I was a little bit bugged. I played yesterday primarily just to get the what is it? They patched it so it destroys all of the textures, and you have to travel around the map to rebuild them all. So I did that yesterday by doing, I think it was only 5 baling contracts. And then what else have we done? I haven't really done much of anything else. There you go. I should change that tipping angle and change it from the doors. Cameo, good morning and welcome. My week was generally okay. We had to take Mrs. Osa into the hospital for a checkup, and they were running 3 hours behind. So, I went. Yeah, we'd been sitting around for about 4 hours, and decided, okay, well, we should have heard something, because the procedures, or the Check-up's 2 hours. And went up to check and sort of, oh yes, we're running a little bit late. Oh, a little bit late is 4 hours, 3 hours, so not impressed. But that's pretty much par for the course. Whenever I have a visit to the hospital, expect it to take all day, even if you're only scheduled to be there for 2 hours. Expect it to take the whole day. You're not going shopping, you're not doing anything that you might have planned. So that was that. The car, coming home from the hospital, the car hit a pothole and the ABS traction control system malfunctioned. So that's checked in for service Tuesday the coming week. But there is the potential that is covered under warranty because we just had that serviced due to another issue. We had our spring revival at church, so that's not a full tank. Okay. So that took out Monday through Wednesday as well. That was good. And I've been investigating cordless power tools for the week. And thinking about buying some. We'll wait until the car's had its service and we can figure out what's going on there, I guess. Well, it's the problem with Michigan roads. Our governor did run 5 years ago and ran on the I'm going to legalize pot and this is not going to get out of here, is it? Nope. The big problem with foam sim, when you hit something, the whole vehicle bounces, usually in the most unfavourable way possible. So no matter whether you go forwards or backwards, you're stuck on a tree. But yeah, she ran on legalising pot and fixing holes in the road. And the only thing she's managed so far is legalising pot. There are still holes in the road. It's sometimes easier to drive down the farm tracks because there's less holes in the road. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway. I'll also say hello to the YouTube viewers. Our viewing figures on YouTube are picking up, which is nice. Obviously not monetized, not enough people watching there, but it's nice to have some people watching at least. And do gone, and that is canola sales for the year. I guess we made about 70,000. Our environmental bonus is good. And we can take this lot back to the yard. 91,000 is good. I don't think I can afford anything, but it's definitely... that's the turn, yes. I keep doing that, and I think my problem is the tree conceals the entrance until you just left it too late to make that turn. Anyway, I have bought, I think I only bought 2,000 litres of fertiliser in the farm silo. So hopefully that will see us through, because I don't actually expect us to have much in the way of fertilisation needs this year. And it's November 1. I don't think I've checked the store sale. Let us see what is on sale. No, I haven't. Yeah, good. Okay, don't need one of those. Yeah, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Kids decided it was a really good idea to be shouting and banging doors at 5 o'clock, so that's fun. Anyway, let us get to fertilising this field. Oh. I used to get up early. It's just not something I feel the great need to, especially not since I work from home, and so I don't actually have to drive to work any great distance. Okay, this is going to train the tank quite significantly. What are we seeding on here? This is probably one of the barley fields. Actually, we've done a fairly good job on this field with the manure. I have added a BGA plant to the mod hub. We actually have the money to buy it, but I'm not sure I have the money to buy the land. My intent is in the northeast corner of the map is a placeables area. We could buy that and put a small BGA there. The BGA will hold 75,000 litres of slurry, manure and silage. So we might be able to do something with all of the manure products that we have on the farm. Because frankly, I think we probably have way too much. I think I probably over fertilized this corner of the field. Which may or may not be a problem. There we go. Okay. So I also want to buy at least 2 beehives per canola field. I'm not sure I really have to worry too much about that right now. This is not going to be easy to spot where I've been, I don't think. And that is part of the problem with doing a pre-spread of manure to get it close. And yeah, that's good. And that's because am I going to clear it this time? Still not. Okay. That's better. Yes, so pre-spraying the field with manure means that, it's very difficult to tell the difference between where you've been and where you've not been unless you're on some really good soil where there is a big difference between what's needed and what's current. I mean, we're definitely spreading something here. We're doing quite well. The edge needs it. Problem is the middle of the field is not showing up much in the way of additional nitrogen levels. And therein lies the reason why I tend to run the sprayer tractor with GPS. Because then I can see where I've been and where I haven't been. Okay, this bit should be good, because I did cut the trees back a bit, so it gives me a little bit more visual coverage of the field. Yeah, that's so much easier. So I don't know. Okay, this corner is definitely very low on nitrogen. But the rest of the field seems to be reasonably okay. I'm going to set that off. We're heading 176. Let's put it on 180. And let's have a look at soil. Yeah, this area here is loam, so needs a ton of fertilizer. This area down here, loamy sand, does not, and this area in the middle is kind of okay. We've also got a little bit of loam along that edge, which is where the dark green is coming in. So I'm now in the loamy sand, sandy loam, whatever it is, and what I've got on the field is approximately good. Not super good, but approximately good. And we can see there is a little variation change in the colour as we spray. In some areas not so much, but most of it we are getting a very slight adjustment. And obviously that's down to, we're also using the crop sensors. Get that as close to 0 as possible. I'm allergic to the hairy critters, so there is no way on earth I can ever have that problem. We have fish, and they don't bother you. Okay. There we have it. So we've hit the loam section again. So the loam is definitely short on nitrogen. But the rest of the field, with the manure, we got very, very close to ideal levels. And I've got a little bit of a gap on my right, left even. Uh, 180, there we go. So yeah, I think I'll eyeball the nitrogen application this year, but possibly next year I'll look into fitting this one with GPS so that it's not so much of a palaver trying to line up the fields. It's either that or I really need to reduce the amount of manure I'm putting out, which means that we're going to use more spray. Frankly, I don't know that there's a deficit for putting too much nitrogen in the field. I think you get best results. It's just that you're wasting it by putting too much down. Now, using automatic, and we're not using automatic for the manure, but using automatic should result in uniform ideal levels. Not perfect, because obviously perfect is when you use the crop sensors too. Okay, 359 is the pass this way. And so these dark green patches in this section, we're just not going to see any extra being applied. Although I think the sprayer's still running because it's crop sensors, so it's supposedly doing a perfect application at a infinitesimal rate. I don't know, it seems a little weird. Obviously left side of the boom's turned off because we've been there already. We should be back in the loam section, so we'll start getting good. Oh, road trip's fun. Okay, that's the top of the loam. And 176, 77, 80, there we go. So we'll get this bit done. A very tiny bit we haven't been over here. Okay. Non-existent bit that we hadn't been over there. So I've been playing a game this week called, oh, what's it called? Something. I will go and look it up in a sec. The Exogate Initiative, which is sort of like a cross between well, it's kind of like a base builder come XCOM type thing, but sort of based on Stargate without paying for the Stargate license. And kind of fun. It's in early access, so they've got some things to work on. Yeah, make teams, level them up, send them through a Stargate, and meet strange and wonderful life forms. And shoot them, some of them. Yeah, I am hitting up a lot of areas where the sprayer is still running on patches. I'm not sure why that is. See, there, we've been everywhere except we haven't. But I'm not seeing the spray go down. We're at 3447 and we're still at 3447. Anyway. And again, sprayer comes on. I think this sprayer might be a little bit bugged. But close enough. Again, we start spraying there for pretty much no apparent reason. So I'll finish off this bit at the top here, which we should get a full, or almost a full width. Nothing there. Okay, let's go fill in that gap on the loam. And then we'll call that one done. And we'll head across the road. That up. So still got a good amount in the tank. Oh, I want to check here. Needs rolling growth stage, ready to harvest. Okay then. So we are November. Yeah, it's definitely need to cut that grass before it dies in December. As I said, well, early morning we'll get out here, spray all the fields, and then we can start other work. I've got a feeling that the big contract field might be available. Is it field? No. Oh, it's field 50 something, and it's not available for contract yet. Most of these are tedding contracts, which generally I'm probably not going to do unless I figure out a spraying contract and a fertilizing contract. Oh, I can do that one. 123.